Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for the evening of March the 21st, 2025. My apologies for not being on this morning, but woke up with a migraine, which means go back to bed with a migraine. Migraine and a lot of water and some ibuprofen after letting the dogs out and making the coffee and just looking at the coffee going, yeah, I probably should drink that. Which I'm drinking now. But if the coffee doesn't keep it at bay, I'll stop caring. Hello, Satalia. If the coffee doesn't work for keeping the migraine at bay, I have a bottle of wine. Hate to go that hardcore on it, but you know, if necessity requires it, I can force myself to drink the wine. How are you doing this evening? Well, it's too late. I've already got Mysterious Dark Liquid here, and it is something I don't usually drink, and I'm not terribly thrilled with it. It's gun barrel coffee, but they didn't have any of the dark roast, so I bought some light roast. Probably out of, my husband used to drink this stuff. And I remember why I don't drink this stuff. Light roast is... Okay. Once this is done, as I said, I've got 2 bottles of wine actually down in the fridge. So we can switch off to that. Let's see. I was just doing some of my endeavors. I turned in a ton of tribbles and then put a whole bunch of tribbles on the market. But if you need tribbles, let me know. There may be some in the KDF bank. And I was going to go defeat Vodwar on the ground. I haven't done anything for a really long time because I was doing stuff instead. Though personally, defeating Vodwar on the ground is just, ugh. Oh, 30 Terran ships. Yes, let's do that. I do have a Lucari TFO as well. Let's see what's up there for Lucari TFOs. Because we can't put things in alphabetical order. Zenkethi Front. So we got some stuff to do tonight. So last night I tried starting this at 6 to see if this was more interesting to people, and also because I was really tired. Probably hit the migraine last night and didn't even realize it. But if this 6 p.m. start works for more people, we may do some 6 to 9s instead of 7 to 9. Get a little bit more time in. And who knows, maybe we'll even start doing Saturday nights as a regular thing. Actually, I was going to go peek at something. Sunday nights are right out because my son's always like, why don't you come over and we'll go out to dinner? And I'm, okay, yeah, twist my arm. Threaten me with a good time. Let me see here. So as I'm sure you all know, Snow White started today, and because it has not been doing terribly well in the theaters, my local theater, is that what they're showing right now? Hang on. Is showing The Boy and the Heron. They have a Miyazaki festival going on, and they're doing 3 to 4 days of a bunch of different ones. Oh, yeah, we have to go do this one. This is with Mark Hamill's voice. And instead of doing a show tomorrow, perfect, we may go over there and watch The Boy and the Heron. It's one that I haven't actually seen that yet. Yesterday was Howl's Moving Castle, which I love, but I have seen that a bajillion times. I still love it. And I think Spirited Away is coming up. So they're running about 5 days on each film, which is kind of nice, and it's, a full-service restaurant theater type thing. So you can enjoy yourself. Do I want to do this one, or do I want to go to 3? Let's go up to 3. Come on, guys, we're going back this way. Over here, guys. Over here. Let's try this one. Problem with the Vodware is it's hard to find them sometimes because of the angles on the hills. Oh, mission failed, but I still get to lithium. It's not an incentive. If the mission fails and I still get the lithium, what is the reason why I'm going to worry about it? Just go in, trigger it, get my lithium. Yay! Oh, I don't care. Fine. Still gonna go and kill things. You guys can kill that. I'll go over here and kill these things. They'll respawn by the time these people get here. What? Oh, they're there. I know there's people here. Have you done your event for the day, Satalia? Oh, and speaking of events, the first day I did it, I was able to bank it. The second day I was able to bank 1 out of 5. Last night, wasn't able to bank any of them. Very annoying. I don't know if I need to do something else. If they don't want to let us bank it, because sometimes you can bank them, and clearly sometimes you can't. Pull back, that's a little too close on that guy. Anybody up there? No. Me. Anybody? No. Where is everybody? What am I at? 29? Ugh. Might as well do Tholians. Alrighty, no worries. Taz and I worked on my build for a while yesterday, and working with Mark II gear, I got over 200,000 K in an ISE last night, so I'm kind of happy with that. It's a good start. And yes, it is upgrade weekend, and of course the tune it's on isn't fully fleshed out on upgrading stuff, so this could be fun. And she's completely out of dilithium, so might have to wait a bit on some of these. Might have to use all of those ultimate upgrades to get everything I want upgraded. 42, come on, 18 more. $13 more to go. Oh, up there. There we go. Well, apparently somebody started the mission, so I'll help them out. And there's my 60. See if I can help out with this. That's 4. And I'm done with mine, so I'm going to get out of here. Interesting. Drop frame rate is still good, but the kilobytes per second is varying a lot, which it hasn't all week. So interesting, interesting. And a Lucari TFO. So Talia, would you like to join me later for Lucari TFO, or shall I go run it now and keep jumping around on different tunes? I can go either way. Tell you what, I'll jump around on a different tune, and game. There we go, game screen. Drunken Heretic, would you like to join me for a Borg TFO while Talia finishes her build? Hello, Savi. And ahoy hoy to you, my dear. How are you doing, sweetie? How's Mom? Mom is interesting. Mom's had a interesting March in the sense of it's been kind of sucky. But you know, that's how life goes sometimes. It'll get better. Give me a couple of weeks and I'll be great. And how are you doing, though? More important. Drunken Heretic, do you particularly care which Borg TFO we do? Oh, I am so sorry about your head, G. That's really too bad. I'm glad about the weight, if that's something you wanted. But I am very sorry about your head, G. Okay. Let's see if I can find something that we haven't done lately that's not too boring. We've been doing a lot of, what's the one that Taz likes? Borg Disconnected, and it's like, let's do some Kittimer Vortex, just for variety, if it pops up. I know what you meant. Oh, wee-woo. Yeah, I was thinking the other day my girls are getting a little older, but in my brain they're still both 4. And I know they're not 4, but I don't know how old they are. I'm trying to think back. Had to be before 2020, so 2019? Maybe 2018 that we adopted them. They're both a year and a half old at that point. 2019 probably adopted them both. Yes, Borg boogers. Those are always good. They're called Borgies, please. So I was just saying that since there's nothing at the theaters that's any good, the local theater is showing stuff that's older. They're doing Sunday morning brunch things like Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility. Afternoons, they're doing Miyazaki movies. They've been doing um, Friday night fun movies just to get people in the door. Which I think is a really good idea on their part. Because nobody's going to any of the new movies. They just are so... eh. Even when they're good, they're kind of ugh. Greetings. Good morning, my dear. Good afternoon, excuse me. First show of the day, my brain's still going, morning. Ooh. They had Blues Brothers a couple of weeks ago, and somehow I missed it. So I'm experimenting with 6 to 9 instead of, that was good, instead of 7 to 9. So let me know if this works for people. Guess I'll go over here then. Terminator 2, man, I would pay good money to go see that again. I have not seen that in the theater since it first came out. It's such a good movie. Something? Yeah, sphere. Go back and shoot that sphere down. Well, Terminator they did on such a low budget that for what they put into it was a good movie. But when you suddenly got money, you can have some more fun with it. But I think Linda Hamilton is fantastic in that movie. I mean, everybody's good, but... Come on, Borgie stuff. There we go. I know you won't be impressed, Sav, but I finally cracked 200,000 in DPS last night. Oh, that was easy. That was easy. Oh, no, I need some more choice there. Thank you. When the wind blows. Okay, you got me on that one. Let's see if I can pull it up. Oh my gosh. 1986 British adult animated disaster film based on Raymond Briggs' graphic novel of the same name. Recounts a rural English couple's attempt to survive a nearby nuclear attack and maintain a sense of normality in the subsequent fallout and nuclear winter. Wow. That could be really good. I might have to go look that one up. Who just joined me? It's a drunken heretic. Greetings, drunken heretic.
I did.
Yes, you did, didn't you? Yeah, Zimmer, it sounds gloomy. But there are days a gloomy movie works. And then there are other days. Return to Nukem High Volumes 1 and 2. Sav, back in the day, Yahtzee did a review of Duke Nukem, uh, not the original one, but the long discussed sequel to it that never actually came out. And it was the best review of a non existent game that I've ever heard. I wanted to buy it, but of course it didn't exist. But if you ever get a chance to go listen to that review, that's when I fell in love with Yahtzee. Toxic Avenger was good. A little weird, but good. Drunken Heretic, do you have a taste for doing anything? Or Satalia, are you ready yet? Or Xizimer, do you want to join us to just go pew pew on things?
You would do the Pavo event. I haven't done that yet today.
Okay, no problems. Let me see what I want to get out of here. We'll take the impulse speed.
It's an
Spacer ground.
easy,
Oh, yeah.
normal difficulty thing.
Yeah. Do you have a spacer ground preference?
Space.
Okie dokie. Oh, Xizimer is logging in. Give us a second. He can join us. So I've been trying to bank these, and first day I was able to bank them. That is, do them and turn them in the next day. Worked fine. Second day, let me turn in 1 out of 5. Today, nope. So I don't know if they changed it or if I'm doing something wrong. But it's annoying because now, like today would be, I have to get up at 3 a.m. to stick to my 20-hour schedule. Which admittedly, I can run 3 accounts simultaneously. It's not the end of the world. But, it's a pain in the butt to get up.
Did you ever find your pulse phasers?
Honestly, I haven't looked. That's actually for this ship. And I haven't looked at this ship because Taz and I have been building the ship, the Acheron, for one of my other accounts. So that'll actually, you know what? Let me put it down on my list of things to do today. This weekend.
I mean,
Okay,
as
it's in the
previously
list.
explained.
Yeah.
Okay, thank. I was just going to say, as previously explained, the character that you redeemed the Typhoon event on
Mm-hmm.
also got a pack of 8 pulse phaser weapons. You can actually choose what they are. They're not random at all. The only thing is you're just not getting the Omni or the White Arc. But if you want 5 heavy cannons and 3 turrets, you get those. If you want 8 beam arrays, you get them. The only thing, they are permanent, of course, once you choose them.
Yeah, of course. Thought I redeemed it on this tune, but I didn't.
It should save you like hundreds of millions of EC in
Yeah,
buying weapons.
definitely need to do that. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it here, so it's probably on Carl Pla on this account. I will have to go looking for that one. Oh, good, I've got all kinds of spec points to turn in. Yay! Hang on. Thank you, Sav. I have to do that too. I have to get the 15th anniversary bundle for the accounts that need it. I put the money aside at Christmas. I've got it. It's all set to go, and I've just been doing the do 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 thing today. Invitation is sent, Xizimer. Having the corrosive plasma pack for muds is handy for leveling too. I have something better for leveling. It's called Taz.
Yeah, yeah. Also, by the way, the sticks also should be relatively cheap. Did you get the anniversary bundle for the Terran anniversary bundle?
No, I don't
No.
think
Okay.
I did. Uh,
Yeah, because you get the sticks for free on a account wide unlock if
but
you buy the whole thing.
that wasn't an
Yeah.
anniversary though, was it?
It was an anniversary. Yeah, it
Which
was
year?
the Terran anniversary.
12th anniversary. Not on this
Yeah.
account, but I would have gotten it on a different one. But I don't see the sticks in that one. The Terran Trailblazer, Lexington, Cygnus, Adamant, and the Engel. I'm looking at it.
Was it that one? It was one of the bundles.
Yeah,
Let me look.
it was in the 13th anniversary, and I may have bought that one. Yeah, I bought that one because I wanted the Beverly costume.
Okay, if you do
I,
that, you also get a sticks for free.
oh,
And if
nice.
that's the one that you have your Acheron on, you can swap out costume pieces on the Acheron,
Nice.
and also yeah. So and also you can also use the Acheron costume pieces on the sticks too.
I will have to go play with that. Yeah, we were playing a little bit with tailoring it last night, yesterday afternoon. So tell. Oh, you've got that one there. Okay, we are going to do Peril over Pavo. Weeboo.
Wee woo.
Sav says, that's the way you do it. GPL for nothing, and your ship's for free. Thank you, Sav.
Also, the Styx is also a really damn good ship too.
Well, the Acheron the way we put it together is fine.
Oh, trust me, the Acheron's my favorite. I
It's
spent like over a year on that thing.
Yeah, we just started putting it together the other day, and because it's on an account that I don't use very often, but I built it the character specifically for the Acheron, and then just kind of life happened. Haven't done anything. USS moves howling. Thank you very much, Satalia.
Enemy ships approaching. On an attack vector.
Well, that was easy. How to use this? Oh, this is tactical. Yes, we can have some fun here. Why did it get banned in Canada? Why? Which word? Yeah, but in the sense of where it's used in that, I get why they said it. Because it's supposed to be upper middle-aged worker level guy in retail shipping department. Yep, they would actually say something like that. Because at the time that happened, we were working in a retail store where the guys back in the warehouse would say things like that. You two are down there, so I guess I'll go up here. And I just found out that Baby Metal will be up in Chicago in July. I have to go see if my son's willing to take a 3-hour job or drive up to see Baby Metal again, because we just saw him a couple of weeks ago.
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensors. Get ready.
Yeah, Mom likes Baby Metal. They were just in town. Well, it's still during the winter, so probably January? No, it was still while Id was living here, so that would have had to have been in December. The question is Call Out Boy going to be with him? I don't like the new one that they're doing with Kingslayer. That's kind of eh. Sav, at the time I was in high school, they were going through the we can't name teams after anything that could possibly be perceived as being racist, sexist, animalist. So there were teams like the Huskies, the Falcons, and my school did the Grenadiers. I'm sorry, really? The Grenadiers. So back in the day, Satalia, Friday nights used to be my night to go to the local symphony, which is, for the most part, quite good. Though I took Crastix there one night, and it was the worst performance of music I've ever heard. I mean, I've heard high schools that were better than this. I've never seen Ladybeard. But aside from that, they're generally amazing. but this year, for whatever reason, they haven't been doing a lot of interesting performances, so I haven't been going. Which frees up money to go see other things. Good evening, Daz.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
Hey,
We're doing good. We're playing with different time slots for the evening. Since last night seemed to work out pretty well, I thought I'd give it a try tonight.
Yeah.
Currently, we're playing, though, with the Typhoon build that you did the other day.
Oh yeah.
Just doing the dailies. How was your day?
Quite nice.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Didn't happen off today, so I'm starting to become really tired.
I was really tired last night. Huzzah says, hello from Kronos. Or wouldn't that be Huzzah from Kronos? So we were doing this last night, and we got 40 dreadnoughts the first time through and 39 the second time through.
Yes.
Hopefully we can beat that this time. I don't know, maybe you can't do more than 39 or 40. Because at a couple points they just weren't spawning. Maybe they simply ran out of them. The Mokai Bee encounters were like, I know we're Klingon, but you know, we gotta look at these numbers. Elite 438 says, if you had rank similitude, the Enterprise clone of Trip Enterprise V 2 Vox episode from Voyager out of 10. If you had 2 rank, the Enterprise clone of the Trip Enterprise V 2 Vix episode from Voyager out of 10, what would you give them? Oof. Wow, I don't remember the Enterprise episode. I think I've made my opinion of Tuvix well known. In terms of an episode, it's actually a great episode. Because it was well enough done that I'm still angry about it, what, 20 years later? 25 years later? Maybe I do remember similitude vaguely. I guess that's all of them. Cattenbach says, I'd rate Enterprise higher since I hate Neelix. That is actually a valid argument in my opinion. Wow, okay. Archer makes a clone of Trip that only gets to live for a couple of days so they can take one of his organs so they can really save Trip and have their engineer in the danger expanse. Wow. That is an ethical nightmare. I would say that it would actually be worse on a moral level. Making someone and knowing deliberately they're going to die versus at least Tuvix was an accident. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one may be true, unless, of course, you are the few or the one.
Mom, have you installed the STO keyboard so we can fix your macro?
The only thing I have done today is I played the dailies, and then I had stuff to do all day today, which I wasn't planning to do, and then I was on the phone with people in Michigan trying to find some of my birth certificates and stuff like that so I can get some papers done here. Need to renew my passport, and I can't find my birth certificate.
Yeah.
Always fun to find very old documents. And before Sav says it, yes, they should still have it. It was indeed carved in stone. The acting in Similitude is literally top-tier Archer and top-tier Trip. Well, I think Trip's a great actor.
I don't understand why Enterprise didn't get 7 seasons like the rest of the series did.
It's a little hard to hear you, Taz.
I said, I don't understand why Enterprise didn't get 7 seasons like the rest of the Star Trek shows
Yep.
did.
Somebody explained it to me once, but don't know. At the time that TNG came out, the head of NBC, I think it was NBC, or whoever it was who was producing it, had a Paramount, I guess, had a set plan in mind, which was they wanted their syndicated series to run for 7 years, no more, no less, because that would optimize going into syndication. And that's exactly what happened with TNG, Voyager, and DS9. 7 years. And
Yeah.
why Enterprise got canceled after, what, 4 seasons?
Yeah.
I mean, plot-wise, it kind of wasn't going anywhere.
It was low ratings. It really,
Was it
that's what it
strictly
was.
that one?
Yeah, it's pretty much low ratings.
Okay.
It just wasn't that. And I hate to say it, the as a prequel series, they were not honoring the TOS, the original series.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, not until the 4th season. The 4th season, they started doing that.
Yeah, but if you wait 4 seasons, I mean 4 full seasons versus these 10-episode seasons you get these days, that's a little late. We're only at 30 dreadnoughts. We did not hit our goal. Maybe 31 or 32, we'll see. Low ratings were because not giving it a chance, not because it wasn't good. That was in syndication, right? Enterprise?
Yeah, well, I'd have to go back and look. I think it might have been a UPN show.
Thank you, it was a UPN show. But in the sense that UPN wasn't a network channel, per se.
Right. Yeah, I don't think it was syndicated, to be honest.
And I believe they kept putting it at ridiculous times. Which is what happened with the original series,
Yeah.
too. It had a good time slot first and second season, but they didn't want to renew it for the third. But they did after there was a letter writing campaign. And they put it on like Friday nights at 9 or something ridiculous.
I mean, they did the same thing to Babylon 5, so.
Yeah, I love Bab 5. Enterprise got canceled because of UPN leadership change. The new guys didn't want Star Trek and it wasn't the most popular. That I totally believe. Remember Firefly? Same thing.
Do I?
Yeah. Great show. Canceled because Fox didn't get it. I think it was Critical Drinker just did a really nice review on how good Firefly truly was.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least we still got a movie.
Yeah, well, good movie too. The finale of Enterprise was such a cop-out. It wasn't supposed to be that. It was supposed to be kind of the teaser for the next season, and they had to kind of edit it to make it the finale. But yeah, it stunk the place right up. You think it was better than people say? I don't. I don't think it was a good conclusion. Very Deus Ex Machina. Not a lot of emotion. You get into the last episode of TNG, you get into the last episode of DS9. Those things are tear jerkers. They really pluck the heartstrings. Last episode of Picard really know how to play with making people feel. And I think Enterprise was really, that's how we're going to end it? No, it wasn't the worst of every episode. Enterprise was only 98 episodes. Yeah, I think he meant to type that. He types like I do. Whichever, no, it wasn't the worst episode. There are worse episodes. Last episode of Farscape was, yeah, we're not going there. I love Farscape. They're showing it on a local channel here. And it's just like, so good. So good. All Trek is 920. Oh, no. Worst episode in all of Trek. The one with Paris and Janeway becoming giant symbiotic slugs. I can't remember the name of that one. What was that one? Oh, God, it was so bad.
Yeah. I don't know. There were a couple of stinkers in the first season of TNG.
Oh, yeah. I was watching or listening to SF Debris as we were coming home from class Wednesday night, and he's reviewing all the TNG, and I'm watching it and just, the cringe. The cringe is so bad.
There was one. Yeah, there was one episode in TNG. They actually they kind of got banned or they took it out in the first season.
In the first season, do you know which one?
Yeah, I can't remember the name necessarily, but it kind of depicted an African society.
That's the one that Sav just mentioned, Code of Honor. Oh, that was horrible.
That's the one. Oh. Yeah, that's the one that they actually had to ban it.
It's awful. It is so bad. There's nothing redeeming in the entire episode. It's not racist. It's stupid. It's offensive to everybody who's in it. It's equally offensive to everybody. It's sexist, it's racist, or whatever. It's ist straight across the board, but it's equally ist.
Yeah, it just hurt.
What else was bad in the first few? There are a couple of good ones in the first few. A couple of really awful ones. I think every Star Trek series first season is questionable, and maybe Lower Decks would be an exception, and I actually like Strange New Worlds. I think it hit the ground running pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, the first season was kind of iffy, but it actually did come into its own.
The first episode got me going. I really enjoyed it. The second episode I didn't like. I think that was the one I didn't like, because it's very Uhura focused. Too much. It's disproportionately focused on her. And then they kind of got it back on schedule with the third episode. So, 1 out of 10. Not too bad. Ever see 2001, like the movie 2001 Exorcism? Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. I've seen it in the 70mm theaters. I've seen it in regular theaters. Seen it on TV. I've seen it on home screens. Seen it in small theaters. I like me my 2001. Interestingly, yeah, Donald Trumbull, David Trumbull, what's his name? William Trumbull, the guy who did the special effects for 2001, went on to do a lot of special effects for TMP. Had his own effects studio for a long time. Brilliant, brilliant stuff, and almost all were practical effects because this is all pre-CGI. Did you see what I posted in Stream Chat in Discord? No. Oh, lordy. Reminds me a lot of Sailor Bubba. Okay, I will go take a peek. My dog is laughing or snoring, I'm not sure which. Ad astra per aspera. My Latin sucks. From the stars. To the stars through difficulties. The state motto of Kansas. There you go. The ad break is finishing now. Thank you, ad break commercials thingy. Let's see. Elite says, for me, I don't think it's a good episode, but I think all the talk and negativity about Code of Honor is silly and possibly super bandwagony, like how people overhype Inner Light or avoid all new Trek. I still think Inner Light is brilliant. But it's brilliant because it steps away from Trek and it goes into character study. And just like It's Only a Paper Moon is brilliant because it steps away from Trek and goes into character study, which I think is great. The ones I really think are overhyped, it's a DS9 episode, and Cisco is playing a science fiction writer in the 50s. Totally skips my brain. And everybody just talks it up, and I think it's trite. I'm going to put Inner Light possibly in the top 10. Well, definitely in the top 10. Possibly in the top 5. Far Beyond the Stars, yeah. I think that one's so overhyped. It was fine for its time, but it has not aged well. But go and watch It's Only a Paper Moon. What's going on in that story, in that particular episode, with Nog dealing with what has gone on in his life, doesn't stop being effective or meaningful regardless of what the year is. It's meaningful no matter when you see it. I feel the same about Inner Light. For TOS, probably Guardian of Forever would be in my top ones of that. Voyager, the one where the Doctor has a family on the holodeck and his daughter dies. I don't know or remember which one it is. I don't know that there was an Enterprise episode that got me, except maybe the 2 Mirror episodes. Those were great. I don't have a Strange New Worlds that hits me that hard. The last episode of Lower Decks, I think, was really well done in that the writer knew what he was doing and pulled the entire whole 5 seasons together in one for a payoff. Great job. And then there's the TNG one with the weird floating face in space holding the ship hostage, and you see the Yamato. There's also Man Fey. I don't know Man Fey. In a Mirror Darkly 1 and 2 were fantastic. Yes, they were. I thought that was really a well done one. It's Elite, the problem is I've been watching it at 3 in the morning, which is not fair to it. And it's actually on my list, right here on my book of things to do this weekend. Binge watch Strange New Worlds. But properly, so I can sit and enjoy it. We're supposed to have cold rain all day on Sunday. I'm going to sit around and just watch. The ones I've seen, the crossover one was very good. Oh my God, no. No. Oh. Satalio says Man Faye was a Faye Valentine cosplayer. I don't want to see Faye Valentine as a man. No. No. I'd rather see a guy playing Einstein. That would be okay.
I'm not surprised.
What, a man was playing Faye Valentine? No, I'm not surprised either. I've been to enough anime conventions where it's just like, nope, I've seen worse. Probably cosplayed worse. Let's see. Satalia needs to do some Terran ships. Taz, would you like to join us to go slaughter some Terran ships?
I was just about to call into bed.
No problems. Get some rest. We can go slaughter ships, and I should be on the cold, icky rain is supposed to start tomorrow afternoon. So I've got my morning filled with getting all the outside stuff done, so we can just camp out and do nothing after that. So there will be some gameplay.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Sweet. I'll look forward to that.
Okay.
Get some rest,
See you guys
Taz.
then.
I'll talk to you
Yeah,
later.
You too, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Let's see. Last convention I went to in 2011, there was an adorable gay boy cosplaying Rogue from an old X-Men tune. That could have been cool. Faye Valentine, though. Well, I suppose you could do it.
At least it wasn't Slave Leia.
Okay. Yeah. No. Oh, I have to get that out of my head now. Oh. No. Ew, my brain's rotting. Satalia, are you ready? Oh, don't get me wrong, Elite. I'm enjoying Strange New Worlds, but like I said, watching something at 3 in the morning is never smart if you want to enjoy something.
Yeah.
Let's see. At least we never saw Riker in a scant. Ah, ah.
Worf in the scan.
Oh no, no. Yeah, the Nth Degree was very good, actually. I love Barkley in it, but he is actually such a good actor. We only have to get one person to make the sale. Hold on a second. Let's make sure we don't have something screwed up here. Okay, we're all set up. Seriously? Nobody's going to jump into this one?
Man, I just switched from red wine or white wine to red wine. That's a big difference.
Oh, yeah. No. What kind of white were you drinking?
Nice Deutsches Riesling. Right before the
Ooh.
tariffs kick in.
I'm going to come over and visit you. Dwight Schultz will always be playing Barkley or Howling Mad Murdoch to me. He was in a couple of really good movies. I can't think of what they were off the top of my head. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That one. Oh, weeboo. Sorry. Just going through this. Man, he does a lot of voice work. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for his movie work, not voice work. Lovely. Oh my god, he was in Rugrats and Invader Zim too. And Babylon 5, and Fat Man and Little Boy. That's the one I was thinking of. That is a great movie. Is the Rockstar Trek's most famous? Is the Rockstar Trek's most famous actor ever? Not sure what you're asking there.
The Terrans will be here soon to steal.
Most famous actor ever. That's a good question. And that would be she's a very good actress, but I don't know that she's the most famous. I'm trying to think who else has been in them. Well, if you really want to get picky, the guy who plays Zephram Cochrane, probably better known actor than anybody else, but he was only in the 2 episodes.
Here they come. All ships, battle stations.
Welcome in, Commission. Just here for your safety. Hand it over and nobody
That. All ships, engage the Terran fleet.
This isn't over, Admiral. Believe that.
Enterprise, Defiant, take some ships and take her down.
Oh, yes, you do. What's his name? James. Not James.
Picking up more ships through the rifts.
Okay, who played Cochrane in the movie?
Activate the holo projector. Let's hope they get the job done.
But he was also in
The holo projectors as best you
those 2 episodes of Enterprise, briefly. And he was in a couple of episodes of TNG. James. Nyerg. Jason Alexander was also a favorite of mine. He was good, and I loved the writing. Which episode was he in?
rifts under control.
Man, I can't turn fast enough in this thing. I've gotten spoiled. The Cochrane's got such a nice turn rate. James Cromwell, thank you so much. I mean, he was in so many big movies. LA Confidential, Babe, obviously. He's been nominated for Academy Awards. And he was in a couple of TNG episodes, and he was in Enterprise. Oh, Think Tank. I forgot about that one.
Get those rifts under control.
Oh, that rock! Thank you. I thought you were talking about rock stars because there were a few, but they weren't always incognito. Yeah, he wasn't. I mean, he was a big name in wrestling then, but not as big as he is now.
Projector gamma is ours again.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. I was thinking of Fleetwood Mac. I cannot talk and close riffs at the same time. Wasn't Clint Howard in a Babylon 5 episode or 2 also?
Those rifts aren't going to close themselves.
Yeah, apparently they are. If we wait long enough, they definitely will. Zaz says, my favorite guest appearance was James Worthy from the Lakers. I was a big basketball fan.
We've got hostiles
I
on
have
the
no
breach.
idea who that is.
They're breaching our
And I'm
system.
not entirely sure who the Lakers are either. Obviously basketball, because you just said that, but... Nope.
Terrans now control projector beta.
Jeffrey Combs had the most rolls, though, yes.
We've taken control of projector beta.
Has he been in Strange New Worlds? If not, they need to get him there.
Rifts aren't going to close themselves.
Oh, would you shut up? I know he's in lower decks.
We've locked down the projectors. Now they're ours for good.
You still here, Grandma? Ugh, I thought our Janeway was annoying. Speaking of annoying, did you like the little back door I put in your station?
Enterprise is back near projector beta. The shield vessels are negating your attacks on the Enterprise. Take them out first.
Don't even try to catch me.
We shot her up.
The Enterprise is near projector gamma.
Come on. Oh, that's fine. That explains it.
The Enterprise is going for projector output.
Are you kidding me with this? My ships make me invincible. Give up already.
Riker having 6 appearances doesn't count because he's the same character. Jeffrey Combs and Clint Howard
Sent the Terrans home
are
with
playing
a
different
message.
characters. Vaughn Armstrong, thank you. That's who I was thinking of, Sav. I was going to go Google it. Hang on one second, I'm going to grab it. I did miss your sailor, Bubba, Satalia. I saw Satalia, but I wasn't paying attention. Let's grab Zahn here. So if I give a lot of speeches, I promise I will never do that. Well, for Brent Spiner, how many of his characters weren't variations on Data? Because Lore is a variation on Data. B4 is a variation on Data. Soon is a variation on Data. I don't know Randy Oglesby, though.
Technically speaking, the Masks episode, would that be
Yeah,
considered?
I wouldn't, but that's me. Okay, that wasn't the question. There we go. I always have to Google the right questions. No. Vaughn Armstrong has played 12 characters. Jeffrey Combs has at least 10. I like that one. J.G. Hertzler is at least 9, but you're right. Brent Spiner is rated with at least 7. Thomas Capacci, I don't know who that is, with 7. Randy Oglesby with 7. Joseph Ruskin with 6. Mark Alamo with at least 6. So yeah, quite a few. More than I would have thought. Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Dave. Sing Eric, Adam, Alton. Yeah. Yeah, but those are all just variations on Data, which I would have loved to have seen him doing Bob Wheeler in space.
I was just thinking that. I'm like,
God, I love Bob Wheeler.
he comes back in season 2 of the new Night Court.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, and it's just as good as you expect it to be.
He just played off Harry Anderson ever so well. All right. Mark Alamo. Let's see who we've got him as, if they do it here. If there's an easy way to see all of his Star Trek roles. No, of course not. Oh, I see. It's going in the other numerical order. Oh my God, he was in Matt Helm. Whew. That goes back a ways.
He was on an episode of To Tell the Truth.
He was Frederick LaRoque, Gul Masset, Commander Tibak, Bedar Ndidi, in TNG, 4 different episodes, and as Gul Dukat and Officer Ryan in DS9. And he was in Family Guy, because, why not? Heck, he was in Quantum Leap, apparently. Here's an A-team. I mean, we got synergies going on here. Kurtwood Smith has done 4 roles in Trek. He's been in at least 2 at the movies, am I right?
Yep.
Yeah. What shall we do? Probably should go to the bank and turn in some of this stuff really quick.
How do you feel about Elite?
On this ship, you got it. No problems. But let me go dump some of the junk out of the junk out of my trunk. Give me 1 second here to head off to Earth. What's the shortcut to Earth? Because I don't have a cooldown going at the moment.
Their finest hour.
That's not an episode. It's part of an episode. Is
Is
it midnight?
Midnight, yeah.
Let's just skip there.
That or
The Iconians
I
are
think the
before
Furuwashi effect, right?
Oh, that one too, yes. Blood of the Ancients also. Huzzah says, well, I'm going to invest Lobi into one of my first theme-based characters, Borg exoskeleton for my liberated Romulan female flying the Talis with assimilated plasma. I like it.
Nice.
Clint Howard has the most time between the first and last appearances. Yes, that is absolutely true. He does. No, apparently midnight does not begin there. What was the one? Blood of the...
we know that the war continues, and all of our warriors are needed to fight.
There we go. That's what I want. Hey Sav, not just for you, but primarily just for you, we've changed from slobs to OBS, which should be a little bit easier for me to track when things are not working for you. The things I do for you, dear. We won't mention the fact that slobs crashed and wouldn't let me fix it the other day, because that doesn't sound nearly as cool as saying I've done this all for you. See how much junk I've got up here that I can get rid of. We burned through a whole lot of dilithium in the last few days here. And EC. And everything else I've got.
Oh yeah, they did the surgery and cleaned that thing out.
Ew. Ew, 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 ew. I just hope you feel better.
Yep.
Good.
Oh yeah, I can actually sit now.
Well, that's a good thing, yeah.
For real.
Absolutely.
By the way, man, thank you for your service.
This is Id, not Frost. I think you're thinking of Frost.
Oh, okay, this is it. Never
This
mind.
is Id. Yeah, but I'm sure he appreciates the thank yous too.
But my follow-up is on the 2nd. And we should be getting some medications and all, because they're like, yeah, you got HS and
Yeah. And
so-
and there's meds out for that now.
yeah. So
Yes, there are.
now if they could just pinpoint out which version of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome I have and get me some pain medications, I'll be even better.
That would be even better, yes.
Because they don't have medications for fixing it, but pain medications help a lot.
They do indeed help, don't they? Let's move a few
Like
of these things over.
they gave me fentanyl for
Oh, Lord.
for the surgery, and like, so where's your pain level at? 2. They're like, what's your base? 8. Oh, you must be feeling really good.
Yeah. Oh, sob. That is so unfair.
But the ER weigh-in came in at 320.
Okay, so that's down how much?
9 pounds since the
Nice.
6th.
Nice.
So
All right. Let's see. Let's get some people.
To be
together.
honest, it's not Frost I'm worried about.
Oh.
There's somebody else that really, really likes talking.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I'm not going there, but yeah.
I'm walking away.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Not Musin. Not Musin.
There's other people, Sav. Mm. Zisimer, do you want to join us for something elite? And Sitalia, do you want to join us for something elite? We're putting the team back together. No problems. And this one time at Starfleet Academy, hush, 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 hush. I don't know who you're referring to. All right, what do you want to do then? If we're going to do elite, I don't want to do random elite because...
I'm thinking like I'm a sucker for the Starbase One
Sure, that's
style
easy
CFOs.
peasy.
Both of those work. Really like taking on that elite Board Kingdom cube.
Well, we can start with Defense of Starbase 1 Elite, then we can do Resistance of Starbase 1 Elite.
I don't know. Maybe kind of. I don't know. I'm not.
Oh no, Elite, it's not you. This is somebody who
No, it's fine. No, I'm
talks.
just thinking. No, you're fine.
Yes.
No, I'm just kind of thinking more like I want to do Hive Assault Elite, but I don't want to do that without like a full team that I can count on, kind of thing.
We probably would be fine. I mean, I'm more than happy to try it. What's the worst thing that happens? We fail. No,
I'm going to head back to bed.
Okay, I'm glad that
All
you
right,
are
take care,
feeling
man.
better. I'm glad you're home. And you still want me to continue to play nanny for you for a little bit?
If you could, yeah.
Absolutely. I've got you set up on the same time frame with my guys, so it's no issues.
Yeah, my stipend should be in the next couple of days.
I'm not going to spend it, don't worry.
So, yeah. Okay.
I don't steal anybody's money. It's definitely not you, Elite. Don't worry about that. Anyway, I'm queuing us up for... There we go. Wee woo.
Set the puppers for me.
I will. They're currently snoring. Oh, sorry. Lolo just woke up. Fifi's snoring, though.
I'll talk to you later.
Take care. Feel better.
Thank you.
Get good drugs.
I wish. They told me only take aspirin and ibuprofen, so...
Listen up.
Well, eventually they'll get you better drugs. The thing with telling somebody that they're boring is they don't care most of the time. It's just like goes right past them.
Here they come.
And so there's not much you can do then. I had a coworker who wasn't boring, but he had no ability to stop talking. So if he was at my desk talking about whatever, all of a sudden it'd be 45 minutes later and he's still talking at my desk. About something different, but still talking at my desk. And I'd finally be doing I really have to get some work done here.
I have somebody at my work the same way. It's our IT guy.
Well, since I worked with engineers, it's one of the engineers, but that's not saying anything. But when they're nice people, just with, engineers, can't... I loved working with engineers. They were very focused on their thing that they did extremely well, but a lot of times the social filters did not exist.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I'm not the best at that myself, but yeah.
I will admit, people will come on and say, "Hey, Mom, how are you doing?" And my brain goes, "You're supposed to respond with, doing fine, how are you?" I don't know what part of my brain it is that doesn't process that. The rest of my
I'll just put
family's
this-
good with it.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm sure. Put it this way, there's a reason why there was a very long time before I came on here, because I literally have to think what I say before I say it.
Well, hey, Chris, hi.
Hello.
Never let it worry you.
Hey.
You are more than welcome to come on here and be quiet or volunteer information or whatever. as comfortable as you
going.
are or not.
Pretty good.
My
It's
headache.
Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday, and my headache is better. Lots of
Better
drugs.
than gone, or is it just
It's
less
better.
annoying as it used to be?
Yeah,
Alright.
I spent some time talking with the nutritionist at the gym who's like, got me. What are you eating for carbs? Nothing. Well, try that first. Go home
Well,
and
yeah,
eat
if you've been
something.
on a specific type of diet
I
and you
have.
step out of it, or you just make a break in it, it might be prudent to maybe think what's been missing because your organism got used to it.
Yep.
Are you using those temporal thingamajigs in that little
Temporal
tray you've got there?
thingamajigs?
You've got this little tray that's sitting like right next to the right of your ship.
Oh, no, I'm not using those. Am I supposed to?
You might. They
I
give you
actually
a
should
little
have
bit
put
of
that on there. Yeah.
boost. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd meant to hit that, but I always forget that it's there. Thank you. Taz
No
usually
worries,
yells at
just
me about that.
I'm not yelling. I'm just wondering if you don't know what it does or you don't care.
I know what it does. I just moved it in a place where I wouldn't accidentally toggle it on and off routinely. And then it's right underneath my take items icon. So I don't see it.
Right. Okay, makes sense. So, am I too late to actually get on a little bit? Or you just
What was
wrapping
that?
up soon? Or am I late? Guess you started early on.
Yeah, I'm experimenting with starting a little bit earlier. Because you and Taz and Muse and a couple of the others sometimes are on earlier. So I thought, why don't we experiment with going on an hour earlier and seeing if people like it.
I like it. Oh, I'm late. I was on someone else's stream doing Phasmophobia. You're trying to narrow down what kind of ghost is haunting an apartment, I guess, a house. And I had to walk my dog after, so I wanted to be a bit earlier, but you know.
Doggies are important.
Laughter comes first.
Yes. I did have to take my babies out for a very long walk today because we're supposed to have
A very
cold
long
rain
walk.
tomorrow for 2 days. Which has the
Ooh.
advantage... Well, it's going to be nice in the morning, so we're going to take another huge walk in the morning. And then
Right.
I'm going to binge watch Strange New Worlds tomorrow afternoon if I don't go to the Miyazaki.
Oh, big plan.
Yeah. We were
So
talking
from
about
the
it.
very start, right?
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. That I don't have a favorite SNW episode. It occurred to me not too long ago that it's because I watched it at a crazy hour. I'd watch it with DT, so it
Fairly
would come out at
resisted it, probably.
yeah, well, it'd come out at midnight West Coast time, which is 3 a.m. my time. And he and I would sit there and watch it together, you know, over the internet. And then I'd go back to bed, and it kind of became a blur of, oh, that was really good. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah. I think my most memorable episode from the entire run so far was still the Space Rhapsody, is it?
Oh, the
like
singing one?
musical one? Yeah, the musical one. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I loved the music. The music was so well written. I loved it.
I really enjoyed the crossover episode.
Oh no, yeah, the crossover was really great too. I think they're both like on the same kind of level to me. Crossover was kind of funny because it was Frakes directing it. And
Yep,
with all the,
yep.
all the funny jokes about Riker made by Blaivner, which is so spot on.
As I understand it, they were doing a lot of improv and
I was improvised, yeah.
yeah, and
then-
TNG and all those things didn't do any kind of improv. It had to be scripted and had to
Oh,
be
yeah, no,
approved and
no.
all that other stuff. And
They
they're like,
asked if they could do something, but whether it was approved or not, it still had to go through
Yeah.
approval, yeah.
and then Tawny Newsome and what's his name, Jack Quaid? Was that Jack Quaid?
Yeah.
We're doing stuff, and they're like, that's really good.
Yeah, they kept it. I loved it. I love that they allowed them a lot of that stuff. I mean, I wouldn't want this to be fully like, let's do an improv show, because that's not the kind of show that benefits from improv. But it definitely is more fun to let them have fun with it, right?
Musical episode was called Subspace Rhapsody. I agree, the writing for the songs was
Rhapsody, not
fantastic.
Space Rhapsody, that's right.
There's some things I really like about Strange New Worlds. One of them was it Enterprise Bingo?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which we were working hard to try and come up with a version of Stow Bingo.
Stow bingo now. Okay. Pilot.
As soon as we are out of this fight, I'm going to run downstairs. And everybody can vote. So put in your vote right now. Wine or water?
With a headache, water. Doesn't need to vote.
I vote wine.
Could get a glass of each. The thing is, I'm really good with drinking enough water.
Are you?
I actually am. And Satali has redeemed mysterious dark liquid for 5,000. Lee says water without question, so now we've got, in essence, a wine and a water. 2 wines, 2 waters. I'll just get one of each. Ooh, that was easy peasy.
Yeah, you put a voting there.
Yeah, whenever it's built right, yeah, it's just like smooth as silk.
Yeah, that was super easy.
Right, be right back.
Okay.
All right, really quick break here. I'm going to run down and get something to drink, and it will be clear. But whether it's slightly golden or just clear, we will know in just a moment. Or both.
Golden. Key alert. No, the Klingon K-pop bat was the one thing I hated about that episode, but I erased it from my memory. Couldn't stand that. From the improv. Maybe I'll wait until Mom comes back.
Well, the water won. I was getting some water off, but I put it in a dark glass so Satalia can have her mysterious dark liquid.
Clever.
Did that the other day. It was peach juice in a hand-blown green and blue glass.
Speaking of improv and ideas that they had in between each other on TNG, I remember Brent Spiner saying something about that he can do marvelous Patrick Stewart, right?
Yes, he does. He does a great
mimic
Patrick
him
Stewart.
in an impeccable way. Like I close my eyes and I hear Patrick. Like that's so freaking great. That's so freaking cool. But I remember that Patrick thought he can do great data. They kind of spoofed the idea about okay, do me, and that wasn't set for something. They brainstormed an idea that maybe they could swap identities or something like there's a space cloud or something that swaps their identity. But Patrick Stewart couldn't actually pull off a proper data.
Yeah,
that was the end of it.
He's a good actor, maybe great actor,
Yeah,
but
he's still set in
it
his ways.
requires
distinct.
Yeah, it requires something else to be able to do that.
Yep.
All right. Zimmer's on a bio break.
And-
This is
and,
upgrade
like-
weekend, yes.
Stewart's talent doesn't actually invoke mimicking.
It doesn't.
He's a method actor. He gets into a role. He gets into a character not by mimicking something he's heard. He has to conjure it inside of him, kind of. That's how I understood his acting always. So Yeah, mimicking someone. Yeah, Brent Spinner, great about that. Spiner. Brent Spiner, great at mimicking. He can mimic so many people, and it all works so great. But yeah, no, Patrick Stewart, nah. He's, it's not the type of actor even. Like, I don't
No.
imagine him mimicking people, like, even just out of fun. And, like, for instance, compare him to, like, same class of actor, Ian McKellen, who can do marvelous impressions of people. And that's just him. That's just absolutely him. Ian McKellen used to do so many times Maggie Smith that she got annoyed at some point. She said, "Did you do me?" When he said that he was on Graham Norton's show, and said, "Did you do me again?" It's awesome that it even reached to her, and she was like, "Yeah," she was aware that he's doing her on live shows and stuff like that.
I'm just making some notes for my notes.
I'm curious, did you ever get to hear that singer that we were talking about for the Polish Eurovision?
No, I did
I
not.
mean, okay. Just curious if I ever had a
No,
moment.
it's still in my list of things to. It's been an interesting day, mostly because I woke up,
Yeah,
realized I wasn't feeling good, went back to bed, woke up an hour later, texted you and Taz, and went back to bed. That was my day.
that was a good call. If you weren't feeling it, there's no point of forcing yourself to do
Yeah,
something else.
climbing that flight of stairs wasn't going to happen this morning.
Yeah, that was okay.
So, typically in the U.S., if you've got a master bedroom, it tends to be on the second floor, along with all the other bedrooms, and the ground floor is. Mark Hamill does do a fantastic Harrison Ford. Even
Oh,
Harrison.
he does him
Yeah.
so well.
Yeah, that's really good. But this house has the master bedroom on the ground floor, which is really convenient when I'm not feeling well because I can easily
yeah.
crawl over to the kitchen and get something to drink or eat.
Yeah, no
Versus-
stairs, no fuss, no. And especially like when you need to rest well, like or recover after some sort of strenuous activity, and going back to bed and climbing the stairs sometimes feels like, ugh, you're climbing a mountain.
All right, let's get
You
back
need to have
here.
the full bed.
Yeah, a couple of notes. Brent loves to troll Patrick by doing impressions of him in the crowd at conventions. Yes, he does.
Yep. Still does that.
Elite
It never
fourth.
stopped.
Yeah, no, he still does it. Yeah. Elite was saying, were you saying Inner Light as top 10 TNG or top 10 all time earlier? I'm going to put TNG in the top 10 all time.
And no lie, which one was that?
That was the one where Picard is mind swooped over to a planet in a different life where he's got a family and a wife, and the planet's dying.
So heartbreaking at the end. Oh,
I just
such a
think,
good episode.
yeah, I just think it's well written, but it's not typical Trek. It doesn't mean you have to like it, though, Elite. You get to like the things you like. My son keeps
Yeah,
reminding
but-
me, Trek is ice cream. Everybody's got their own favorites. You know, you might like vanilla. You might like the smoked bone marrow and Moreno cherry version. Nothing wrong.
Yeah, like there are certain elements of Trek I really dislike, and I will try to ignore them, not to be, not to fuss about them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna go in the crusade to abolish them from the franchise because that's not gonna help anybody. But like, yeah,
When it
I'm
gets
fine with just,
really, really bad, that's when I get back into writing fanfic.
yeah. I mean, I don't think it ever got this bad at this point.
Well,
Even
I'm
with
sorry,
the
but
new Trek stuff.
Discovery was just not well written, and it's not that it wasn't Trek. It could have been Trek. Section
I don't
31.
think it's even writing. It's the Discovery's issues. It had good ideas. It had some of the good characters that had really great potential. I still love Adira in the later seasons of Discovery. I love her arc. How she, like, even though at the very first beginning she's in this fictional relationship, like, feels like it's in her head, and then Gray gets a body, and then they part ways, and I was hoping that this is not going to be another happy ending kind of thing when they just all live happily ever after. I didn't mean them to break up, but I wanted them to grow maybe as separate individuals, and they
That's
kind of
it.
did, and I like that. There are elements that I really cherish about it. I really loved how season I want to say season 4 was it? No. Yeah, that was season 4. Despite the whole DMA kind of thing, it was kind of annoying, and I didn't like many elements of that DMA kind of thing. But I did like the relationship Burnham had with President Rillick, and I really love the actress who does President Rillick.
I
She has
think
the
the
weirdest
biggest
name.
issue I had with Discovery is they didn't know what they were doing when they started out, and it was kind of obvious that they were scrambling to put things together to make it work. So
Yeah,
where
it's because Fuller was kicked out of in like mid-production, and there was some sort of unknown fight between him and Kurtzman, I
hmm
think.
well, DS9, while the first season part of the second season was kind of, yeah, they figured out a arc for the remaining 5 years of it, and
Yeah,
that
figured
made the
so.
writing
Yeah.
so tight and so nice. I mean, they had some missteps in there, but overall, really nice story arc and everything held together because they kind of had that scripted out. Let's see. I personally
Mostly
appreciate Disco
because
for birthing strange new, good characters like Pike, Lorca, Saru, Ash Tyler, Philippa, Admiral Vance, and great Mirror Universe episodes. But overall, not a fan of the show. Okay, that's actually a really valid point. With the exception of, I think Ash was boring. I can go with that.
Ash, 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 Ash.
Ash Tyler. Boring.
Oh no! Delete him from the timeline. Oh God, no.
I just. Bleh. But
No.
but I love
Everything about him
Noah,
was
even though he's
wrong.
only in a couple episodes. So.
No.
Noah, I love you.
Hello, Noah Averback Cats here. First off, I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I get it. I liked season 3, and I loved season 5. Season 5 is my favorite one, and I'm really kind of heartbroken because I think they had to work with so many issues within season 5 because they didn't know when they were shooting it that they will not have more seasons, and they were okay with just moving some parts of the cast out for some time because they thought they're going to have another season to wrap
Yeah.
things up, and then they couldn't, so they had to really work on their toes to make it all make sense. And somehow the relationship between Burnham and her new appointed first officer, God, it was so good. I still can't. And another Silver Daddy. Excuse me, I'm always gonna be a sucker for that.
Do you guys want to
Um,
try Hive Onslaught Elite?
uh, I'm gonna change a ship
Okay.
for that, but
Right.
yeah,
All right.
why not?
Now you're talking.
Because
I've
I
got
was in
the
a
toys to
pilot
do it
escort,
now.
that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
That wouldn't work.
So as I was saying, Taz, we did ISE last night, and Taz parsed it, and the ship came out at 200. So I'm happy.
Nice.
Yeah, considering
Nice.
that it's got a lot of work to go on it, but that's a great starting point.
No,
Okay,
no,
okay.
you're on the right path.
I'm on the right path. You on the ship you want,
This is
Chris?
the way. Yep, affirmative.
We are queued for Hive Onslaught Elite. Weeboo.
We had a weeboo.
All right. Ooh.
We
Somebody's
are
ready to play
clear for
this.
departure. Warping out.
Can I see the ship fit? Sure. As soon as we're done with this, I will be happy to pull it up. It's not done, but we've been playing with it. Actually, I can do a
You
really
guys
quick
have
picture there.
singing poetry kind of thing?
Poetry thing?
Singing poetry.
Here?
Is that a thing in the States?
A little bit.
Never got big, did it?
Not really, no. It's very niche. So all those ISO mags are still Mark IIs. Guess what's getting done this weekend with the upgrade weekend? Remember
Mark IIs.
all
Move
of
them
the
to Mark 15
Omegas
and
I
you can
have
have
made?
500K.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason I made
Wow.
200 omegas.
Well, yeah, you were hard at work at those.
Yes, I was. And I've been refining them.
That's one way to call it.
Well, that's what it is. Gosh darn it, there we go.
You doing all that damage, or is it?
No, it's group effort. Look at the procs running over the screen. That's not just me.
I don't have procs. I have them all.
Okay, all the little teeny tiny icons of all that stuff that's going on.
Oh yeah. Orion.
Woo!
There's a
What
lot
doing
of
is
those
A lot
as
of
well.
saves.
Calling some friends here and there.
Still get stupid and fly in between cubes, which is really dumb on my part.
That's not the smartest thing to do.
No,
You're gonna
it's
die
not the
now.
smartest thing to do.
Don't die.
Yep,
Too
I
late.
died. Oh well.
I'm just biting into one cube right now.
This thing
From the
moves so
side.
fast, it's crazy. Hey, Saab, getting back to what you said about run speed seeming to be down, my run speed has been crazy high on my ground tunes. I mean, ridiculously high.
Yeah, with all the endeavors up to the max, it's insane. The reason why I'm asking about the singing poetry is that this singer that's starting in
Yeah.
European competition, she
Justina?
actually released an album. Yeah, Justina.
Ah.
She released an album a year ago with
Mhm.
songs inspired by one of, well, kind of unique divas of 60s, 70s, and 80s until she withdrew completely from singing. From just like that. She continued to live on and just, you know, carry on with her life, but she was never seen publicly. She was just living in her house and doing her stuff. She never sang again. No one really knows why. She just withdrew from it. She didn't like the concept of fame, and when she realized that there's
Everybody's cup of tea.
some sort of annoying popularity aspect to it, like when people start to look into her private life, she didn't want that probably. That's my theory. And she used to almost exclusively sing poetry. Most of it was written like before the war times,
Interesting.
and she had this school of speaking and pronouncing certain vowels and letters. The sounds were like pre-war kind of thing. Because we have this, I think it's a vowel, kind of equals L.
Okay.
And the thing is, it's a different letter than the letter L, but we have one with a which has a
Congratulations.
like I don't know how to call it. Sometimes it's just like a line on top. Sometimes it's like a line in the middle of it, but it
Okay.
looks like an L. It reads as we, or something like we, the woo sound.
Okay.
But the pre-war times, it was pronounced like a very hard L, and it was kind of we call it the Lviv L because it was from that region,
Ah.
the former regions that the city of Lviv that is currently in Ukraine used to be in Poland, and a lot of people from that region have that pronunciation. That was like a pre-war. It was adapted by actors and singers from the pre-war times. And she still had that kind of thing because she was classically trained by people surviving the war who were still in that kind of context, and pronunciation was so distinct. And now Justina actually recorded an album that covers a lot of her songs. I mean, her songs they weren't her to begin with, but sh that diva from the 60s, 70s, Eva DeMartrick, she used to actually she adapted them and made them her own because she was very stoic in her. She had very little expression, but her voice was full of emotion. It was full of range of emotion, and it's interesting how those songs keep living. They
Mm-hmm.
get a new coat of paint, but they keep on living. And right now, there's one song. It's originally from 1932, I think, from cabaret's kind of performance. It was a troupe of cabaret singers and performers who wrote it and wrote it from a poem, but they wrote music to it and made it into a song. And the song is kind of a trivial form of love expression, and was written by a Jewish author. The poem, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and it has this quality that grabs me by my throat. Honestly, I don't usually have songs impact me that many times, especially when it comes to words, but that one feels like she's just an average girl working in the store. There's a guy who walks in and and she feels like this is the one I'm gonna fall in love with, hopelessly, because we're different classes, everything's different. Very little words, but God, like her inner monologue. This is literally all her inner monologue. The entire song, the entire poem, just strikes, and Justina has made great justice and squeezed even more emotion out of it than I thought it was possible. Like,
I'm going to be
really,
rude for one sec. What do you guys want to do next?
oh, actually, could we do something Iconian?
Yep, we can do something Iconian.
Because I completely failed to do that. I had to disconnect after you finished the show, and I couldn't reconnect for like an hour.
Oh,
I keep getting, hi, you can't connect, contact support, and I'm like, yeah, I can
was this
do that.
yesterday?
Mm,
Wasn't today.
well, well, yeah, it was today when you were
Okay.
supposed to do the show, but I was still doing my thing.
Ah.
And I tried to do my endeavors, and I couldn't finish it off with the.
Do we have a
Iconian.
preference on what we do? I mean, do you guys want to do Corfez or do we want to do Gateway?
Corpez is out of the question. I will not survive a moment in it.
It's not that bad.
I've
I've
been
taken.
in it, and it's no.
All right, Gateway Elite. I have no idea what the fail criteria is. We're about to find out.
Okay. Right. We have a Wii. I don't think if I'm in a good ship for that.
You got a few
actually.
moments to switch it out. You survived Hive Onslaught.
Well, Hive Onslaught is okay.
Wee woo.
Oh, Weeble? Did I hit my Weeble and not even realize it?
I got a wee woo.
Oh, apparently
Yeah,
I
you
did
better
get it. Yep, I accepted it
better-
without
you
even
better-
paying attention. Woohoo!
You better hit it because Mom hit it and I did hit it. So.
And good evening, Chosen. How are you tonight? So, Sav, yeah, I just was noticing this tune isn't running her usual crazy speed. I mean, I think she's normally a little faster than this, but my Cation was way fast, like drug overdose level of speed down on Kobali. To the point it was actually
And
kind of annoying.
there
That's
we
when we
go.
started off at 6. Well, we are joined by Ned.
But we will not fall. Their ground
And Ned is flying the Cardassian Intel Escort.
inhibitors to block our
So what's anybody know what the fail criteria is?
Fine choice.
Let's see if we can do this one.
Probably just make sure X number of ships gets through.
It should be easy. Quick question. Should my fan-made Moonwolf 2 class have a Dreadnought refit version?
What is a Moonwolf 2 class?
I have no idea. What is a Moonwolf 2 class? I mean, I'm not the best on ships, but that doesn't even ring a bell to me. And should it have
No,
a Dreadnought
no bells.
refit version? Of course, yeah. Everything should have a Dreadnought refit version. Drunken Heretic, I see you're over there with the other guy, so if you need one of us, we'll zip right back over if anything lives around here.
Herald reinforcements are inbound.
Whoa, 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 they warped right into my face. No, go away. They ignored me a little bit.
I was doing this the other day with a pug. They all went right, I went left, and none of them came to the left to help me out.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, I'm like, what did I do to you guys? I just found a sweet console I never knew I had. Which one? Share the good love. It's my fan-made Star Trek Starship class. Ah, okay. So in that case, yes, I stick with my original statement. Everybody needs to have a Dreadnought version of everything. Because, you know, Dreadnoughts.
The shipyard is secure.
Okay, who's sticking over here? Chris is here, I'm here, Drunken Heretic's here. I'll go back to the other side.
The troop transports have entered.
I usually go to the other side too.
I'm not picky, I'll go wherever.
There's no one there. I can move.
Yeah, well, Chris and Zamir are over there, so that should be fine. Come on, tell us about the console. You know, some conversations, oh yeah, tell us about your new girlfriend, or tell us about your new boyfriend. No, tell us about your new console.
Required transport landed 25.
Okay,
That is required.
got it.
Oh, they're sending in dreadnoughts. Now we have to fight them.
Uh-huh.
Those
We
gateways
no
are
likey.
emitting intense levels of theta radiation. Close them.
No. I'm too slow. Move.
Ooh, die, I did die, wow.
Oh, wow.
Interesting, that's a lot more fun. Dreadnought to me means not necessarily more firepower, but can definitely take a hit better. For me, a Dreadnought's more tanky, as well as some extra firepower, but
Well, I think dreadnought has a specific classification what
It
it can and
probably
cannot
does.
do.
though I notice we tend to get kind of loose and fast with our descriptions on things.
Tell me about it.
We were looking for an escort in the list the other day, and it's even though it's labeled an escort, it's not listed as an escort, which is one of those, what?
Oh, these ships are very, very fast. I mean, the ones that we were escorting. Oh, please do make it. Close it in time. Stop shooting
Oh,
me,
I
stupid
died again.
raider.
Gosh darn it.
That doesn't bode well.
No? No,
Why
it doesn't.
your survivability is so low?
Because I don't have as many things on my tray as I should have on my tray.
Explain why you don't have enough things in your tray.
Because we were in the process of setting it up, and we were going to do something else, and then life. Or in this case, death. Okay, let's see if that helps.
I'm kind of holding this side alone right now.
I'm on my way.
No.
No, 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 I'm on my way. Stay. Survive.
Whoa. I didn't notice that this stupid gateway's here. Whoever designed this mission didn't think to logically just... Why am I interrupted with the closing process if I get to close? I have to restart it.
Yeah.
Whoever designed this.
Well, sometimes it works just fine. And then there's the rest of the time.
From the starbase.
No, it's guaranteed 100% you get to close the gate. Not because you get damage, because you can be completely from the other side when it doesn't spew in damages. You get too close to it and it closes. And I mean, it doesn't close, the process stops.
I know this sounds really weird, but stop your engines when you go to close it. It will usually let you close it.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying that, but sometimes I'm just moving over fast to intercept it, and it doesn't let me. Because I'm still gliding a little bit, depending on the ship. How's your survivability?
We got 19 out of 25 on the transports.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
It's
Well,
dumb
this
because
one
you
was
take
lost.
radiation damage, yeah. Ugh, snarkly bargles.
Well, that's the thing. You can arrive to the gate from behind of the side. It's spewing radiation, so you're not getting hit by it, and you will still be interrupted. That is stupid.
I'll stand in front of
You
it,
can be
take the
above it, you
radiation, and
can be
still be
below
okay.
it, so it doesn't hit you. Still interrupts it, and you still don't finish the closure. You need to start it over.
Stupid Fonf is just kicking my butt.
Why?
Hey, we
I'm
got our
better
25.
surviving at this.
I will be so happy when that ship's dead. It's dead, thank you.
Yeah, those bombs are really resilient and
Yep.
pesky.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
Okay, got that one.
I got this one up here. 5 seconds to go.
Oh, wow, we did it.
Yay.
It was a bit more challenging because you had to keep
Yeah,
an eye because those gates reopen immediately.
it's kind
They're
of
not
fun.
waiting at all.
See how fast we can take out this guy. I'm sure he'll be tougher than usual.
Well, I'm happy with my damage output on this one. Woohoo! Almost 8,000 phaser damage on my dual beanbags. I love that. Well, Connie 3 is a Connie 3, right? Like Bill Krause was just, he made one of the most beautiful ships. And they were fan-made ships from a fan who made them canon. I'm so glad. Connie 3 and Shangri-La class. Inefficient cannon, and now we can fly them in STO. I'm a nerd.
No, 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 no. Ugh!
Oh, you died again. What's your aggro, actually?
Oh, I
curious?
have no idea. Like I said, we haven't even finished the ship, so I've just been playing it for fun for now.
It feels like you're kind of aggravating enemies a lot.
It doesn't feel like it on that. For me, it just feels like I'm stupid.
Well, I'm not exactly watching everything you're doing, but...
Oh, that's okay.
You're not stupid. There is a question I do have.
Yeah. Which is?
Do you have the dynamic power redistributor module?
No, I do not have that.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
DPRM, you gotta have DPRM. I have it on every single ship I own.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
remember Remember, for a brief while, you could buy the DPRM out of the Atlas. They made it available readily, easily. I swear to God, I bought it on all 4 accounts, and for the life of me, I can't find out where I put it.
I hate to say it, it might be time to get the Muds bundle on that one for
Is it
this
in the Muds
channel.
bundle?
It
It
is.
was with the Atlas stuff, I think.
I don't think it is right now.
No,
I think it comes and
unless it's
goes.
like a. Well, they all do, but I don't think this one's up at the moment. For
I
curious.
swear to God, I bought this.
To the world. No, it's not right here.
Let's see where it's currently. It's an Infinity T6 ship.
Yeah.
I think I have one of those left.
If you have a choice pack, then you can.
You have to, yeah. It might be time to pay the Atlas tax.
Yeah. Just out of
One
curiosity.
disappointing thing about the Ryzen Luxury Cruiser vessel for Tier 6 is that it doesn't have the deck above. It looks like it has a helicopter helipad landing pod something at the aft, but it doesn't have the rainforest thingy.
The
Such a big
rainforest
miss.
thingy.
Well, the original Tier 5 one had a rainforest. You could see transparency, you could have a beach, you could have a forest and something else.
Interesting.
On the top deck, on the Ryzen Luxury Cruiser. Which ship should you get this year? You mean chosen from the yearly campaign?
Yes. It's chosen this question a lot, is which one to get. Nope.
Well, depends on your fly style. If you like cruisers, Connie 3, Excelsior
Be right
2.
back.
Okay, we'll be here.
Yeah, Connie 3, Excelsior 2, Reich is amazing, and it comes with a really great console. I would also recommend it. It's my second best from after DPRM, because it boosts all of your damage levels by 26%, and it reinforces your hull capacity by 17%. So like, yeah, baby. Plus it's very fun to use in space.
I like your terminology.
What? Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Your enthusiasm is amazing.
Yeah, baby. Give me that. Give me that little bit extra. Oh yes, please. Yeah. I don't know what else. There is a lot of ships. I personally recommend everyone get themselves a universe class, but I'm a connoisseur of that one, and not everyone likes the design. I don't get how people might hate on that design. I get not liking it, but like actively hating like Tricinder does is kind of like overkill. But get it, kinda. What else is there? Let me see. I actually have a look because I haven't been up to speed. The Lamar Temporal Science Dreadnought is really good. Let's see. Reedon's Miracle Worker Dreadnought Cruiser, highly recommended.
Interestingly, I have my T6 coupon from several years ago would let me pick up the Atlas.
Oh.
Yeah. As I was telling Tess, I never throw away anything. Sav may laugh at me for it, but every now and then it comes in real handy.
That's never a bad thing.
Yeah.
Kelvin Colony 2, highly recommended. Little cruiser with Surgical Strikes 3. Really great ship. Amazing. And it looks so good. Plus you can, if you have the old Connie, old Kelvin Connie, you can swap parts with it. What else is there? Duderstadt, Miracle Worker, Spearhead. I like it. It flies like a cruiser for me, but I've heard some people having issues with setting it up because it's science oriented, but it's really, it can't really withstand the.
Apparently I have one of those in a box too.
Good hitting. The Borges Simulator. Oh, this is so much fun. Because it has 200 inertia, turn rate is instant. You stop it, you start it moving, and it stops instantaneously. Like the Borg in the shows. Dauntless 2, optional. Protostar, very optional, unless you're a fan of the show. Um, Friendship Command Flight Deck Carrier, yes. For the console, somewhat. Trait is good for support. Uh, People say Texas class is good. I haven't had a chance to test it, so I can't say from my experience. But I've heard everyone recommending Texas. Plus, it seems to have a good trait and console.
The console's really good on the Texas.
Yeah, everyone keeps saying the
The
console is really
traits,
good on it. I don't know
the,
what
the
this
traits
console.
are pretty good. Not the greatest,
It's not a game
but
changer, yeah, but I've heard that it works well.
it works
Um,
really well.
yeah. I also recommend World Razor if you don't have the World Razor Juggernaut.
Big one.
She's just really great. Just love myself a good jug. What else is there?
The trait's also really good on that one.
On which one? The World Razor?
The World Razor, yes.
Absolutely,
That's
yeah.
that's a really good trait.
Yeah, absolutely. Excelsior 2, if I haven't mentioned that one already.
You
Excelsior
have.
2 is really great. It's also Intel, also can get Surgical Strikes 3, plus it just looks so good. Like, what the hell?
Agreed.
What else there is? I personally like the Emerald Chain Intel Juggernaut, but if you don't like the floaty bits, that might be a bit of a downer. But she really performs good. She's a really giant ship. Some people have made it into a tank, although I don't think she's been built in the thought of becoming one. But it still can. But she really kicks hell of a punch.
She does, and also it's a bit of a sleeper console. The console's really good for science ships and science
Yeah,
captains.
that's true. You have the Ubina that can use the Excelsior 2 skin. Yeah, if you have the Excelsior 2 and Ubina, you can swap them around and can get nacelles and stuff. Plus, it gives you the Sovereign class window style, which I really prefer on most ships. If they can have them, I love them. But those are the details that some people just miss. I like the Sagan, but it's just not really that amazing. So
Yeah.
you know.
I had to
It
say
They
the
kind of missed
latest.
They made the most detailed model in the game. Sagan has insane amount of detail.
It
Like I
does.
think it has more detail than the Galaxy class, and it's mind-boggling that they made it so unremarkable. There is nothing great on it. The console is meh. The trait I don't remember it, but I didn't notice it that well because it didn't feel like I'm gonna ever use it. I just like it because I like the model, the visual. It doesn't perform bad, but it's not gonna be a record breaker. So
No, if
it's
you
it's
have
it's
the
great for
Alliance
it.
Dreadnought cruiser, you're pretty good. It's almost like exact same as the Sagan.
Yeah, except it doesn't look like Sagan. Like honestly, Sagan was such a good design, and they put so little effort to make it worth having. I can't. It was one of the best things out of season 2 of Picard. So that Stargazer was such a beauty. It was such a homage, and it was still yet looking sleek and futuristic enough to make sense in the beginning of 25th century, and they dropped the ball on making it worth it. But I still have it, and I still absolutely love it with my whole heart. I like flying it every now and then, because I just love seeing those four nacelles. They just work. What else? Well, people praise the United Earth Defense Force vessel. Initially, I kind of underestimated that ship because I had no idea how to build it. But funnily enough, recently I came back to it and I built it with the that new Breen ship's weapons. It has these Breen Empire something Polaron weapons, and I put all of them onto it. I put some traits that boost maneuverability, and my goodness, is she amazing now? Can't believe how well she's now performing for me. So yeah, I would recommend getting the Earth Space United Earth Space. I know it looks like a crossover between a tooth and an elephant. I get it. It's an acquired taste visually. I get it. But it's, I mean, to me, I love the 32nd century aesthetic, so I'll almost take anything from it. But I get it that it's an acquired taste. And first I saw that and I'm like, what the hell are those? There's mini space stations, are they gonna shoot at them? But then, yeah, you can kind of get used to it. But yeah, I like Saturn. Saturn Spearhead. It has no floaty bits, so one of the few 32nd century ships that don't have any
Yeah.
floaty bits that annoy people.
It also has a pretty good console.
It got a good console. It can get surgical
Pretty
strikes
good.
3. Flies really well. Looks really well, because I love seeing it in space. It kind of gives me the vibe of Stargate, Ori ships, because they kind of have this ring kind of thing, you know? It was kind of cool, and I like the fact that you can actually see a little bit of interior, something of it. It looks really cool. Plus, it flies really well. It's surprising for a science spearhead. It's kind of blends a bit more cruisery science ship. I really like that. Kirk is another one I like. Mars is meh.
While you're chatting, can I launch Zenkethi Front on Advanced?
Sure.
Cool.
You're very welcome to.
Thank you. We will.
We will.
And you can continue on with the ships while we do some lightweight pew pew.
I agree that Mars is pretty meh.
Yeah, Mars, I mean, I don't like anything about it. This is the 132nd Century Federation ship I really hate. I think it looks ugly. It looks like a frog.
You mentioned
like a
that the
frog
other
in
day,
space.
yes.
Because it looks like a frog in space. I'm sorry,
Well,
I just
the old brain
wouldn't
ships
see
look like
anything else.
crabs and lobsters.
Yeah, but Federation ships don't exactly fit mimicking animals, and this one isn't an exception. Sorry. No. Should I slid a bit too far. Last
There we
Serena, I
go.
know nothing about it. I don't have it. I didn't
I
like the
do
the
have
show.
it. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't see it a lot in space, which tells me it's not very liked.
It's fine. It was fine, but it was out, what, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was fine 3 years ago. It's not remarkable. I got it because I got it. Maybe it's 4 years. 3 years. Yeah.
It's serviceable.
It is. The aesthetic on it's nice. I like it. But I don't remember it as being remarkable in space.
Well, it's a small, tiny, teensy little.
It had nice
flea in
maneuverability.
space. Well, all fleas are maneuverable. It doesn't make them really remarkable. Nah, there's nothing about La Serena looks like it's out of a different franchise. Like, someone said it looks more Star Warsy than it looks Star Trek.
Yep, that's actually not a bad description.
I mean, it kind of does. It would fit like something that Han Solo would fly before he got the Millennium Falcon stolen from someone else. So, totally gives me the vibe that it fits more Star Wars than Star Trek. But there, here we are. We get it for Star Trek. So there you go. I would prefer the captain.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Rios. That smolder. Goodness. Sweating. Detonation detected. Station destroyed. Acquiring new targets. Yeah. All the other ships. I like the... It's funny, I do like the 32nd... No, sorry. 30... Section 31. Got too many numbers. Section 31 Dreadnought. That looks like the Section 31 the Miranda class. It's larger than the Miranda. It's really big, but I do like that it has a hangar bay with unique fighters, which are also Section 31, which we don't have from anywhere else. They fight well. They're not game-changing in any way, but I think I like the ship too. Plus, you know, you just deploy the swarm and the ship is like plus 10 to sassiness.
Plus 10 sassiness. I like that.
Yeah, immediately starts boast up and the sassy factor
How did
is
Fox
going
go
up.
there first?
Can someone destroy the cruiser? There we go, that's how you do it. Either that the cruiser doesn't shoot you, but it just, oh hi, I'm gonna heal your very target so you not be able to destroy it. I'm like, that's all. My target, I'm gonna still
No.
destroy.
I
it,
lost
you
my
want
bomb.
it?
Always
gosh
destroy
darn it.
Zenkethi cruiser first.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes it just gets in the way.
I'm very annoyed. My bomb disappeared.
How did it disappear? Did you deploy it?
No, I did not. It was over at that last base, and somebody else zipped in with their bomb, so I moved to this base. But no. The one behind us should be available there.
I don't know where the bomb was. Didn't get it. Stop yelling Klingon. Can you just speak like a plain person without
No.
aggressive
Klingons
issues?
have two vocal settings, on and off.
Yeah, they can say that again. I think Worf was such an anti-Klingon, I can't. See, he was actually very calm when he spoke, but that was so un-Klingon-like. Wow. All of the other Klingons yelling, shouting, belly laughs, evil villain laughs, all the full spectrum of evil and unhinged, and he was like, Captain, if you come with me, and I'm like, wow, you're so mellow. What the hell? Supposed to be a warrior race. Got a bomb, got a bomb, got a bomb! Where do I go, where do I go, where do I go?
Gideon's got... Oh, sorry. Drunken Heretic's already got a bomb down there.
Gosh,
There he goes. Woohoo!
Oh, fine.
Fine. Blow it up, see if I
Fine.
care.
Nah, I don't.
It's dead. We're good.
That was nice and casual.
Not gonna apologize for doing my job.
Nope.
Oh, no one expects you to. No worries.
That's the first time in a long time I've done all my endeavors. Woo, at least on one account. Let's do one more, and then I'm going to call it an early evening since I'm playing with time frames here. But so far, been doing 6 to 8:30. Maybe we'll experiment with 6 to 9 next week. See what you guys think of it.
Okay.
It's a little bit earlier for the start, but it seems to be.
Well, I like it personally because I actually get to catch up.
Yeah, I know, and Taz was the same way the other day, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe we do start 6, because if I wait till 7, I'm starting to get tired, because I stupidly get up at 5 in the morning.
I'm your dog owner.
No, I do this show at 6 in the morning, so I get up at 5 to make coffee, because I need an hour's worth of coffee before I start.
Yeah, you can't blame the dogs on that one. It's
Nope,
fully on
the dogs are
Mom.
very fine with just, we can sleep another hour, we're good.
Okay.
It's
That's
me.
fully on Mom.
Totally on me. Okay, what should we do for our last one of the evening? Aside from Borg disconnected. No.
No.
No,
it's
Taz
cool.
loves Borg disconnected, so we've been running it a lot.
Oh God, my condolences.
There's a part of me who wants to do guillotine.
I love guillotine.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, guillotine.
Guillotine it is. Yeah, you're picking out the one that we
Guillotine.
love.
Took some convincing, but yeah, I'm in.
We'll make it fun here.
Fine, I'll go for guillotine. You convinced me already. Stop nagging. Yeah, like you have to tell me twice.
Yeah, really.
Uh,
I'm not sure if there are any more tribbles left in the KSG fleet bank, but if you are Klingon, and you want to just turn in tribbles, I think there's some left in there. I try to throw in a bunch before each one of these. ODST says, who's nagging? Nobody's nagging. It's Chris teasing. Chris loves guillotine.
No, I love guillotine.
He
It's
loves
just,
guillotine.
it's kind of a joke I have. Like, oh, fine, stop nagging. I'll go with you on the guillotine. And I'm like, yeah, like you gotta tell me twice.
Yeah.
And then we have a wee-woo, and I'm already in the pre-warp sequence. I still can't believe I'm flying.
Hi there, little one. Yes, I know. You want to go out.
God.
Give me a few minutes.
It's
I'll
okay.
let you
I'm
out.
such a nerd.
Oh, yeah.
Well, my fluffer is very firmly asleep.
Well, mine were, but
He's kind of disappointed probably because he didn't get any of the ends of the pizza I had today.
Ooh.
But
I'm thinking about making
last time he got
Flammkuchen tomorrow
some-
night for dinner. We will see how creative I can get.
and last time he got any of the sides of the pizza, you know, the crust at the end. He used to be fine, but he developed some condition with his stomach where he can't just process some stuff anymore.
Poor baby.
And last time he got a very severe reaction to it, and I'm like, yeah, sorry, honey, I'm just like, I can't, darling, you can't.
No. He was
'Cause
sick
you
last
suffer
time.
for it. Yeah, he was sick after that one, and for a very long time. I don't want him to go through this anymore. Like,
No.
I'm sorry, I gave him some of his own snacks, and
Oh,
like, he's gonna
Lordy.
have to live through it.
Our guest pug tonight is Sir Gorney Weaver.
Oh my god, I love that. I love that.
Fitting.
That's brilliant. Sir Gorney Weaver, that is brilliant.
That is excellent.
By the way, I do love Sigourney's actual origin of that name.
What is the origin of the name?
It's not a real name, she made it up.
Oh, did she?
But she didn't like the original one because it felt so average. She just made up at the age of 8 or 9, and everyone just went on with it.
That's been my adventure of the day, is because I use my nickname rather than my legal name. And in trying to get my birth certificate, they're like, no, we need legal documents and court things and all that. I'm like, it's my nickname. Seriously?
It's funny because, like, at my company, they were so okay about, you know, if you don't feel comfortable with your name being pronounced like this, you can swap it to your preferred name. And I'm like, really? So, like, my friend from work, her legal name is Carolina. But she went with, I think it's her grandmother's name she really loved, Rosalia, which is very unusual. But she just went with it because she just didn't feel comfortable with her real name, and she just everyone now had to just at work switch to Rosalia. I mean, it stuck, but you know, it was unusual. The company was just fine with it. They changed it everywhere in the system, so the customers will immediately see that they're dealing with a Rosalia now. So like all of the systems simultaneously just accepted the name change in a matter of hours. I was so shocked that it was so easy. I remember in my old companies when a girl got married and she changed the name. It was so hard to actually get that accommodated in the systems for a month. And here it was just a flip of a finger.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do it, you will do it, right? You'll find a way.
Juwola says, your name isn't Darkmom Consortium? Okay, yeah, maybe I should go get legally changed.
That's how Mom's legally named right now.
That would be really funny.
Can you imagine? And we present this award to Darkmom Consortium.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Darkmom. It's like, what? People are like, what?
That's almost funny enough to do it.
I know, right? Just to see
Great.
those faces.
Yeah. Next time I see Kel, be like, hey, Kel, change my name. To what? This? Seriously? Yep. I have not seen him for a couple of days. Is he still on?
I don't know. He streams at the hours I'm asleep in a deep sleep state, so I wouldn't know. And I don't watch people's VODs because, God forbid, I would want to watch a stream recording that I can't interact with. I just don't like the notion.
Well, he's always on at weird times, but then I couldn't stand my browser history. I was getting stuff that no human being should watch being recommended to me every few hours. And I'm like, nope, nope, nope. So I cleared the history and lost everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not going to selectively delete stuff on now.
It was better to get rid of it. It was just
Too much porn?
turning to junk. You got that one over there, Drunken Heretic? Whatever that one is. 4?
I'm on number 2, by the way.
Yup.
Alright, I'm on 3. I will. Yep.
I did some
Oh, we got all
swaps on the
6 done.
Shangri-La because it gets the pilot maneuverability. It's not the pilot maneuver, the pilot specialization thing. And I do really start to like the reinforcement squadron. Oof, helps so much. It's an actual fighter that come in, fighters squadron that come in. They act as pets and they will attack all your active targets. And they really pack a punch. I really like them. Very good summon.
Oh, I do like this ship. Things die so
Love.
fast.
Well, that's the thing. I don't like ships turning too. I mean, flying too fast and turning too eager because I feel like I'm losing control and it's just gliding on ice. But then again, I don't know how much more maneuverable it is from the Styx class. Kazi would probably be more aware of it.
It seems to be very
I think he's
maneuverable.
got both. Your Styx isn't like it doesn't. It's not the worst ships when it comes to maneuverability, but it flies like a big ship that it is. So you kind of feel that turn right. Augie,
Yeah,
oh
well,
my
that's-
God! Hello.
Hey, Augie, I saw you were in game. How are you
Hey,
doing,
bro.
dear?
Howdy and welcome.
Hi, hi.
How's it hanging?
Uh-oh.
Oops, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Escaping a
whoa, whoa, whoa,
simulator.
whoa. Yep, yeah.
Moving to intercept. Yeah, sorry, it doesn't stand a chance. Sorry. Not with us intercepting it. Nope. Nobody. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Dead.
Dead. That's how I like my simulators. Fried and dead. Deep fried. Nah, there's
Another one over there.
nothing
There's-
better than the smell of a scorched Borg cube in the morning.
Have you got that one over there? I'll get this one over here.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's dead.
I'll put my console onto it and it's gonna disappear in a matter of seconds.
Just got
Bye!
one left here.
Uh-oh, there's another one. Ooh, this one's moving fast. Oh, no you don't. Not on my watch. Also no. Yeah, like you had a chance
Just
of
waiting
doing
on
anything.
4 here.
Oh, 4's unfinished, okay.
Yep.
If anyone had a
Oh,
thought, what is the trait on the Tooth Fairy ship or the Dumbo ship?
Tooth
whatever,
Fairy ship?
Earth Defense. Well, that's what they call it, Tooth Fairy or Dumbo,
huh?
because you know, it looks like a tooth or like an elephant.
Oh, the one you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, the Earth Defense vessel. It has a most amazing traits. It even works against the Borg. After you use any shield healing ability, you'll be immune to shield drains, even from tachyon beams.
Nice.
So you might just be hit by 5 tachyon beams from a Borg, and your shield will not deplete.
Borg assimilator on an escape shuttle. Do not allow it to flee.
Very well synergizing with weapons hot deflectors full from... Oh god, what's the name of it?
The stitching network.
The ship that Riker comes at the end of Von Picard.
Titan?
No!
Which one?
The clone ships?
Oh,
Space ships?
Don't know.
Inquiry.
Thank you. The other one I've got that I have
Comes-
never opened up.
Comes from Inquiry. It has a great immediate repair shield. If you use emergency power to shields 1, 2, or 3, you get restored all of your shields and get extra layer of secondary shields, and that combined with the trait from the Earth Defense Vessel will give you a few seconds of complete immunity to shield drains from tachyon beams from Borg. Highly recommended because it then restores your shields at the same time and protects you from them getting immediately depleted. Gives that little bit kick on the survivability end.
Okay, that was probably one of our better nights on that one.
Oh, I love that run. It was so quick and so efficient. 7 of 9 would approve.
Okay, that was good. That was good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll take those. Need some new toys there. Alright, let's see who is out there that we can go raid tonight. Now this works better when I actually put it on. I'll have to go check in to see what's involved in legally changing my name. Does that mean my son's name would change too? Son of Darkmom.
I don't think so.
Oh, good. That would be annoying for him. Fortunately,
that
he
would
would
be
find it
painful.
very funny. Thank God for that.
Well, as long as he would be fine with it, I don't see why not.
He's a good kid.
Darkmom Consortium. Well, he's from a good mom, so...
Well, we got DePaul Pants, and Vrock, GCMS 2018, Half Soul Kaneki, Viventar, Darth Gouda. Darth Gouda's a great name. Rush Boy, Hammer 2016, and Has Been on TV. What's our preference?
Well, there's a lot of people streaming.
Yeah, there's a lot of
you're
people
right,
on.
yeah.
We got 21 here. Yay, us. Woohoo.
What's the name? What was one? Darth Gouda? I don't remember.
Satali asked if she could join in. Satali, we're actually going to call it for a night. Yeah, I'm playing with hours. Trying currently 6 to 8:30. We may make it 6 to 9 next week and see what goes on.
Hammer playing a console version. I don't know if it's a PC or sorry, PS4 or Xbox.
Viventer looks like they're playing PC. PC, yeah. If I'm reading it right.
Yeah, that's a PC. Yeah, correct. I can just take it from the style of the minimap, and then you know, if it's a circle, it's a console.
Yeah, that's PC.
Yeah, I mean,
Shall we raid them
mean-
since we've never raided them before?
yeah, why not?
Okay, let's raid them. Join the party over here. All right, same as always. If you haven't given or her your love, give him or her your love. Ooh, and it's got a very nice VTuber thingy on there, kind of Gornish. I like this.
Ooh, nice. Wanna
Yeah.
see?
All right, everybody, we are out of here. We will be back maybe tomorrow. We will see.
Ooh.
We will see what happens.
I keep my eye out on that one.
Big salute.
Thanks to all of you for being around. I really appreciate it. Have a
Mom.
great... Yes?
Oh, just thanks, Mom.
Oh, I just heard the mom. And I'm like, what, did I forget something? Anyway, everyone, have a lovely evening, and we will see you soon. And take care.
Bye.
Bye.